Our Undercard press conference ahead of a huge night of boxing on Saturday night at the O2. As you can see, it's a monstrous top table full of some of the finest talent from around the world. Very proud to be putting on this show on Saturday night with 3 world title fights, some huge domestic clashes, debuts of legends' sons. This show's got it all, and of course culminating with the heavyweight championship of the world between Charles Martin and Anthony Joshua. Just a couple of things. Obviously, we weren't able to get everybody on the top table, and people's representatives are here on for everybody to speak to after as well. Notably, Greg Cohen Promotions, Sanagar Boxing, and anyone else I've missed out. Billy Nelson with Dave Brophy, Dave Caldwell with Jamie McDonald. So everyone is available to chat to you afterwards as well.
There's a lot on the line for both of us. Everyone knows that. You know, I think social media have Macklin favourite, and the bookies have me favourite, so it's a genuine 50-50 fight. People talking about me, you know, not wanting to fight him 3 or 4 years ago. I probably wouldn't have wanted to fight him 3 or 4 years ago because he was at world level and I was still fighting for English and British titles. So we're not talking about 3 or 4 years ago, we're talking about now. And I believe I've got more left in the tank, and that's what it boils down to on the night. My camp's gone great, no injuries, which I've had to deal with the last couple of camps. I just know Saturday night's going to be my night.
Do you feel the pressure to win the fight? Obviously, you and Matthew, you know, you've been there, done a huge amount in the game, and both feel like you must win on Saturday night to progress and carry on at the level you want to be at.
Yeah, I think I'm in the same position I was against Carson Jones, only Carson Jones beat me the first time. So I'm in the same position. I like to put that sort of pressure on myself because walking into the ring, if I got that pressure, I perform, and I know I'll perform on Saturday night. I've got a lot of respect for Matthew. He's given me a bit of advice in the past. So the build-up hasn't been, you know, like any other build-up. It's been quite quiet, but I'm sure the fight on Saturday night will be fireworks.
Matthew, it's very rare to see you in a non-entertaining fight, and judging by people's opinions on this one, this has all the recipe and makings of a great fight.
Yeah, definitely. I think you know, styles make fights, and I think it's impossible that our styles won't mesh to be a great fight, whether that's a round or 12 rounds. It's funny because I feel like I'm in a similar situation to what I've been before, prior to the Stern fight, prior to the Wayne Alcott fight, where I had a period of kind of, you know, really just stagnated, and you know, maybe look like it was going to just dwindle out altogether, and then bang, the big performance comes out of the blue. I think with me, a lot of it is just getting my head right, getting up for the fight, getting the camp right, getting the training right, and I'm quite an analytical person. I think about things, and if you're that type of person, you need to make sure all the boxes are ticked. And I couldn't honestly really say that was the case for a long time, really. But you know, whether it was getting up for the fight, whether it was, you know, a training program, you know, I've been in Marbella, New York, Manchester, back to Marbella, back to Manchester, and it's unsettling, and it's hard to kind of just get your training routine down pat how you want it done. And the last year, after the Highland Mass, I wasn't even sure if I wanted to box anymore, and then, you know, kind of the summertime, I turned the corner with that. But now I feel I've still got plenty left, and I still want to give it one final crack. You know, retired a long time, and I don't want to be one of those that comes back. So when I do retire, I want closure. You know, Jason Wild, when he got a last over, retired, so it was the same situation as now. But the difference was I probably, for the life of me, never seen that could even be a possibility, and it was more, you know, preoccupied with making the 154 pounds rather than, you know, Jason Wild and the threat that he was bringing. And, you know, I underperformed, didn't perform well at night, so, but, you know, Dougie got the job done. Since then, this fight came up, and I think it's the perfect fight for me at this stage of my career. I think it'll tell me what I need to know about myself. Brian's a good fighter, like I said, cleaned up domestically, has fought for the world title against the good world champion, Demetrius Andrade. But, you know, I think if I'm honest with myself, and, you know, obviously Brian will see it differently, but, you know, the version of me that fought Felix Stern and Sergio Martinez, if that version turns up on Saturday night, then, you know, it will be a painful night for Brian Rose, and, you know, there's no derogatory talk or any trash talk, and, you know, and that's always the way I've been in my career, and I believe everything counts to make the most noise. You know, I've always gone in there, and I'm saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, when that goes, I lay it all on the line, and that's what we happened on Saturday night. You know, it was a similar situation. with Jamie Moore. You know, there was no needle, there was no grudge, there was no slagging off, but there was no quarter given and unasked. And you know, again, I laid it all on the line that night. And this is a simple situation. Bobby Rimmer obviously trains and looks after Brian Rose. Bobby was a great friend to me. When I moved to Manchester, trained really great. And again, I lived with him for 5 or 6 months in his house. Then I lived in Bobby's pub for about 6 months. And that for 8 years, I think Bobby. Shane has got a patch on this book. Shane has got a patch on that book, trust me. But a great day, great times, and you know, Bobby's a friend. Brian's a great lad, which, you know, I respect him, I like him as a person, and you know, I just think he's catching it. Unfortunately for Brian, I think he's catching me at the right time. He'd have caught me in October, might have beaten me, but I think that Saturday night's going to be really like my career, and I'm going to move on to bigger better things after this.
Obviously, we know you've got a great boxing brain, and like you say, you're a great analyst as well. Without giving too much away in terms of tactics, but I don't think tactics are necessarily going to play a huge part in this fight. Are you just expecting that kind of fight that you love to be?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you summed it up then. I think it will be that type of fight, and it's not like Brian's got, you know, he's not a slick southpaw, he's not a mad, stocky, come he's pretty conventional, you know, pretty textbook. Sort of does what he's supposed to do, so in many ways it's been easy to prepare for, easy to aspire for, and I think the most, you know, you always have plan A, plan B, and tactics, but I think a lot of the time as well, for me anyway, I'm very much an instinctive fighter. So, yeah, look, the fight will go a long ways. I mean, the most important thing for me is that I perform well, whether that means I knock him out in the first round, or, you know, whether I beat him convincingly over 12 rounds and box well. You know, the most important, I'm not going to put pressure on Sal that I have to do it inside 6 or I have to do it quicker than someone else does it. But as long as I box well and perform well, I'm happy with the performance and feel that I performed, then I'll be happy. But, you know, all going well and everything, I do perform like that, then I do think it will be inside the distance.
We have a massive opportunity. As I say, being in Scotland, no opportunities have been given to me. So I jumped at the chance of this. I mean, if you can't go off for a fight on the road to arena and this Undercard, then you'll never be sure for anything. So we jumped at the chance. This is a massive opportunity for me. Obviously, getting here as underdog, I don't mind that. My apprenticeship's done in boxing too, so this is time to get into the big fish. And I'm really looking forward to Saturday. I'm ready for Saturday. We never had a lot of time to prepare, but there were no wins or draw, there were no excuses about preparation time. I wouldn't have took the fight unless I was going to be ready, so I'm ready to go. I'm looking forward to Saturday.
You've boxed at big arenas before, and obviously you've boxed on underground cards at the Ricky Burns, boxed in front of, you know, 8, 9, 10,000 people. And you know, you don't strike me as a person that's going to be overawed with the situation. How important is it to keep your head, listen to Billy, and execute the game plan on Saturday?
Oh, it's vital, and it's how you take this, the arena, and with you, know, me personally, I think I'll thrive on it. I mean, I think you need to, I think if you get into your shell with the crowd, then it's game over for the first bell's ring. But these things I thrive on. I mean, I love the fact, I love the thought of this fight Saturday in the arena. I've been to the arena watching Throsh and Kessler before. I can never sit with Ricky Burns and I say to him, imagine fighting here, how good would this be? So I mean, it's a dream, but this is I've only just got the fight, so I've still got a lot of work to do in the fight. And this is a dream come true, especially fighting here, but there's still a lot of work to be done in the fight.
How motivating is it finally to know that a win over George Groves on this huge card on Saturday night and basically unlock the key to huge fights on the domestic scene and also at world level as well?
Yeah, the domestic scene in super middleweight is massive now. It's probably the hardest, one of the hardest there is now. So for a win like this on this stage and be noticed, this is the biggest important thing for me, be noticed. Make a good account of myself, get a good win, and it puts me right in the mix for the titles we need to change your life. At the end of the day, I mean, this is a sport, but at the end of the day, you're doing this as a business, and it's these are the kind of fights that can change your life overnight. So I'm taking this fight very, very seriously. Even nothing else matters to me now apart from this fight and getting a good account of myself and getting a good win.
Thank you, Dave.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's great to be working with Eddie and Sky again. You know, and going back to the O2, I'm sure it brings back a lot of great memories for George. He had a great fight against James DeGale there, and we're looking for more of those nights. I think Saturday is a case of keeping the eye on the prize. David Brophy is an unknown entity. He's dangerous. He's unbeaten. You know, there's a lot of talk about some big domestic fights, big international fights. You know, Callum Smith, Martin Murray, Purdue Jack, Arthur Abraham, Felix Shaw, all those people. But we can't look past David Brophy, and that's a fact. You know, it's tough getting in there with someone you don't really know that much about. He's unbeaten, and you know, he can cause us some trouble. So we just have to keep our eye on the prize.
Thanks, George. Obviously, a big night for you on Saturday night. Like they said, everyone talking about these other fights. You've been in David's situation before. You know what an opportunity this is for him. You know how hungry he'll be on Saturday night.
Yeah, sure. Hello everyone. Looking forward to boxing again in London, boxing the O2 Arena. Yeah, I've seen this piece of Dave Brophy. Seems like a good fighter, nice guy. We've prepared really well. Feel that made some big improvements, and looking forward to displaying them on Saturday night. So yeah, we're really good.
Under the tutelage of Shane and guy Shane McGuigan here as well today for questions for you after. Look really sharp on the workout, punching hard. Is that a plan? Is that a strategy?
I was going half pace because I was watching Shannon Briggs, to be honest. Yeah, it was. Yeah, there's been some improvements. Feeling good, feeling sharp. Looking forward to fighting. Really, I wanted to be busy this year, and means because I want to fight. I want to be in there. I want to be in the thick of it. So looking forward to fighting.
Moving on to our...
Yes, he's actually glad to get this fight, even though it was short notice, because since the Wilfredo fight, no one's ever wanted to fight him there in Mexico. So when the opportunity came along, even though it was short notice, he grabbed it. He's always in the gym, he's always training, and he'd like to say thank you to the promoter for having him here.
Thank you, Fernando. Wish you the best of luck on Saturday.
I'm just here, bro.
And what sort of fight should we expect from you on Saturday night? We know of your reputation, which I know you smile and laugh at, but tell us what you think of Lee Selby and how you think it will go down.
I don't know, I'm just here to fight.
Thank you, Eric. I knew we could count on you.
I'm fighting like one of my last O2, it's like a second home to me. I like 3 fights here. I won the Lansdale battle out west. I won my right to fight for the world title. Of course, I won the world title. Now I'm back here making my second defense against a very good fighter, #1 challenger, named after no reason. I've been there myself, I was the #1 challenger. I had to go in the SWAT, so obviously he's in the SWAT to fight me. I'm looking forward to Saturday for one of the good performance.
He wouldn't tell us about the fight to expect and what he brings to the table. We know you've studied him and Chris and Tony and the team have. What do you expect from Eric Hunter on Saturday night?
I'm just here to fight.
And moving on, of course, plenty of talk about unifying the division and all these super fights, but 100% the focus on Eric Hunter on Saturday.
That's exactly the British public might have a bit off a bit, looking ahead to like unification fights and bigger fights on the line, but I know Eric Hunter is a very good fighter. It's going to be a tough fight, but I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you, Lee. Great English fighter.
One fist up, Eric. Straight to me. One fist up, Eric, this way, mate.
I'm like my Lee, just look up to this one as well, mate. Just down there.
And look at each other now, guys.
Please. Down slightly.
Oh, guys, go and get off the chairs. Guys, go and get off the chairs. Get off the furniture. They went ballistic at us last time. They're too quick.
Thank you.
Jamie, just to your right a little bit as well.
No, go straight to the front. One fist up. Now one fist up again in this way, guys. No, look, that's it.
Cheers, boys. Thank you.
Just look this way now, gents, as well.
One fist up, Matt. That's it, lovely. Straight mate. Brian, straight in the front, mate. Cheers. Straight this way, guys. Thank you, guys.
Cheers, boys. Thank you.
Straight this way, mate. David, straight to the front, mate. Lovely.
George, David, just to this one here, just next to Lawrence as well.
Really trouble, please, guys. Thank you.
Cheers, boys. Thank you.
That way, Andy, just come in.
The fight don't end in round 1, round 2, round 3 will be gone.
That's it, one fist up, guys.
Easy work, you know what I mean?
One fist up this way, mate.
It's going to be the easiest opponent that I've faced so far. The easiest. It's not like round 1, round 2, we'll be done. Easy work. Done. Round 1, round 2. Round 1, round 2.
And
won the
this way,
left
mate.
fights, lost 3. His record ain't good. He's a journeyman, that's what he is. He's a journeyman. Face to face, boys. He's a journeyman. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. And so, 3, 4, can't take away. So, he ready to fight, that's going down. Get the people done, you put the English. You done, you want to fight, and you know that.
O'Hara, just close in a bit and one fist up again this way. Just with your one fist, looking this way.